All right, let's move on to the SEC. Texas NFL draft losses all over the place. A number one preseason selection by both polls, a slight favorite or underdog, I should say, against Ohio State in week one. And of course, Arch Manning is all the talk of the town going into this one. And you certainly, along with most, believe that Texas will make a serious run to at a national championship.
Yeah, and despite losing 12 NFL draft picks, this team's loaded. I believe they have the best defense in the country, led by Anthony Hill at linebacker, Malik Muhammad, and Michael Taft in the secondary, and Trey Moore, the addition from UTSA. I think he's going to have a big impact at the defensive end spot. This is a loaded defense. Now, offensively, my biggest question mark is probably losing 4 offensive linemen. How are they going to replace them? They've got talent, and all these guys gained some experience, and naturally, they're all VHTs, or very highly touted players. So I think Texas, talent-wise, is right up there with anybody in the country. Now, you look at their schedule this year, Mark, they are an underdog at Ohio State. They have to play Florida in the Swamp. They play Oklahoma in Dallas, and they play Georgia on the road as well. That's a Georgia team that's had their number the last 2 years. The schedule's part of the reason I didn't pick them to win the regular season SEC. I picked Georgia to win it all because of the schedule. But I think when Texas makes it to the playoff this year, which they will, they could be much like Ohio State last year, maybe drop a game or two during the regular season. But once you get to the playoffs, they'll have the talent. The offensive line will be experienced. And, of course, Arch Manning will have experience at that point. So a very dangerous team. Their over-under total for the season's 9.5. I think that's legitimate. But I think you're probably looking at a 10, 11-win season for Texas and a national title contender.
And just to give our viewers in the moment example of what you can gain from reading and keeping it as a reference more than anything, the Phil Steele college football preview is when you run down the Texas offensive line. I'm remembering reading there that, obviously they had that long drought without NFL draft selections up front on the offensive line. And then they've obviously recruited and developed in a great way over the last 3 to 4 years since Sark showed up. But they, despite just a loaded offensive line from a talent perspective last year, they actually regressed in the run game, gave up more sacks. And so even though they're losing a ton of talent up front on the offensive line, including a first-round draft pick, and I believe a third-round draft selection as well, they should be able to maintain those numbers in the run and pass protection game.
Yeah, I would agree, especially with the running backs they have, like Wisner, Baxter, and Gibson, all returning. And I like the additions that they have at the receiving core. And, of course, Arch Manning's legs are going to help. When you have a more mobile quarterback, you're going to improve on your rushing yards per carry, and you're also going to cut down on the sacks. So I think having the mobile quarterback will help the offensive line as well.